Hey Metas, welcome back to the channel. So, Once Human's newest scenario called Endless Dream, which launched in early access on May 22nd, is taking things to another level. This isn't just another update, it's a dedicated, more difficult PvE experience designed for veteran players. Imagine the already mutated world of Nowcott being progressively consumed by dream zones, which are layered nightmares that intensify the deeper you go, bringing stacking debuffs and unique enemy buffs. From the moment you begin the scenario, the entire map is open, meaning you can stumble into incredibly dangerous high level threats right away. This scenario truly pushes the boundaries of survival and combat, emphasizing player driven progression where your server's collective efforts against powerful bosses known as Eternal Dreamers will ultimately decide the fate of the scenario. Can you save Nowcott, or will it be consumed by the Endless Dream? Endless Dream isn't a static nightmare. It's a dynamic scenario that evolves through several distinct phases. Your server's collective efforts in eliminating Eternal Dreamers, which are the bosses found throughout the Dream Zones, directly impact the speed at which you progress through these phases, potentially reducing their duration and accelerating your journey toward the scenario's conclusion. Phase 1, Aberrated Ascension. This is where your nightmare begins. The entire map is unlocked from the get go, allowing you to explore all of Nowcott, but you'll also quickly encounter high level threats. During these phases, advanced crystals for your weapon and gear builds will no longer be available in settlement crates or dungeons, forcing players to go inside these dream zones to acquire advanced crystals. In the dream zones, you will also find a new entity called a nightmare tube, where you have to activate it using wakeful sand, which is a new material found in this scenario, and the nightmare tubes each have their own distinct characteristics. As players purify these dream zones, their purification contributions are tracked, allowing them to redeem valuable asterism crates as rewards. To shorten this phrase, players must collectively defeat 3 Eternal Dreamers, reducing the phase's duration by up to 2 days. Phase 2, Strange Dream. The nightmare deepens in Phase 2. To reduce the duration of this phase by 2 days, your server needs to eliminate 7 Eternal Dreamers. With the increased stakes, hard mode dungeons will become available, offering greater challenges and rewards for those brave enough to enter. Phase 3, Ominous Corrosion. Phase 3 ramps up the intensity significantly. To shorten this phase by 2 days, the server needs to take down a total of 13 Eternal Dreamers. Here, you'll gain access to even tougher content, including Pro and Nightmare Dungeon modes, pushing your team's coordination and power to their limits. Additionally, high risk public events will become available, offering dynamic and server wide challenges. On a positive note, the drop rate of some basic supplies will be increased to help you keep up with the escalating demands. Phase 4, Elusive Reality. As you approach the climax, Phase 4 requires your server to eliminate a daunting 20 Eternal Dreamers to reduce its duration by 2 days. The challenges will be immense, pushing you to master every aspect of survival and combat. And last, we have Phase 5, which is called Endless Shadows. This is the climatic final phase. To reduce its duration by 3 days, your server must overcome the ultimate challenge and eliminate a total of 28 Eternal Dreamers. The nightmare reaches its peak, with the game hinting that the nightmare returns, potentially bringing back formidable threats like manibus from previous scenarios to confront players. The final ending of this entire scenario is dependent on your server's collective success, specifically the total number of Eternal Dreamers eliminated and the overall deviation rate across the map. Your server's actions truly determine the scenario's ultimate fate. To go against these escalating nightmares, Endless Dream introduces 2 crucial new resources: Sand of Clarity and Reality Fragments. These aren't just extra loot, they are fundamental to your survival and progression within the Dream Zones. Sand of Clarity is a vital material for Nightmare Tubes, while Reality Fragments are even more specialized. Mastering the acquisition and utilization of these resources will be key to your success. So, how do you get your hands on Sand of Clarity? The most direct method is drilling wayful clocks that are scattered around dream zones. Their height depends on your yield, and you could get a lot more if you consume the food item canned seafood and oil. When you venture into any dream zone, you'll immediately notice a time tracker located in the top middle part of your screen. This tracker isn't just a countdown, it's your dynamic guide to the unfolding chaos and opportunities within the zone, showing you how long you've been there and what to expect. You'll see different icons appear along this tracker, each providing vital information. So if you spot a crate or box icon on your tracker, that's your indication for the abundance period. This icon marks the estimated amount of time you need to stay in the dream zone to activate this beneficial state. Once active, the abundance period allows you to yield significantly more sand of clarity from wakeful clocks or getting more crystals from Dreamweaver fruits. It's a risk reward gamble for bigger hauls. An explosion icon on the tracker warns you about increased environmental effects in the dream zone. This means that the environment itself will become more of a hazard, signifying anything from a barrage of falling meteors raining down from the sky to unpredictable lightning strikes destroying objects with increased damage and quantity. The number of up arrows displayed with this icon directly represents the severity or intensity of these environmental events. More arrows mean more danger, demanding heightened awareness and tactical movement. Just note that these meteors and lightning strikes can destroy resource nodes and enemies as well, including you. So, mastering how to read and react to these Dream Zone Tracker is essential for survival and maximizing your gains in the endless dream. Reality fragments are a bit more exclusive and are typically obtained from more challenging encounters. The primary source for reality fragments is by defeating nightmares. These are specialized, more powerful deviants that emerge from the deepest parts of the dream zones. Taking them down will be a tough fight, but the reward of reality fragments is well worth the effort. These fragments are crucial for crafting special bullets, unique tools, and can be even used for trading with a new NPC within these dream zones named Miss Memory. There is a new intriguing NPC that has arrived to aid or tempt you in the endless dream named Miss Memory. This figure appears randomly within dream zones, and when you encounter her, you'll find she offers a unique form of commerce. Players can use their hard earned reality fragments to purchase a variety of valuable crates. These crates can contain highly sought after items such as magnetic fragments, which are essential for unlocking powerful magnetic specializations, H37 deviations allowing you to acquire new and high rated companions, start a source for your advanced crafting needs, crystal selection packs for customizing your gear, and various calibration blueprint crates that provide access to high tier weapons and armor schematics. Finding Miss Memory is a stroke of luck, and deciding what to spend your precious reality fragments on becomes a significant strategic choice in your fight against the endless nightmare. As you venture into a dream zone, you'll immediately notice a new threat, the confusion debuff. Upon entering, players are afflicted with a status which grants you approximately 15 minutes to roam around the area. If you were to leave the dream zone area, your confusion debuff will slowly decrease instead of it being removed entirely. Though if you enter the dream zone again, the debuff will start to increase based on the confusion you still have left. If you stay too long, you risk blacking out, and to manage this relentless timer, you'll need a new consumable item called a reality Rosetto. Using this item will instantly eliminate your accumulated confusion debuff, giving you precious extra time in the dream zone, and the debuff will start counting down from 15 minutes again. However, this powerful item has a significant limitation. It comes with a 30-minute cooldown, so you can't simply spam it. Managing your confusion and wisely using reality risotto becomes a critical survival strategy. Beyond the core resources, Endless Dream introduces even more unique elements to aid your journey. Look out for the Dream River tree, which is a new starlight tree that appears specifically within dream zones. This mystical tree is your source for Stardust Source, a critical material for advanced crafting and progression. You'll also encounter a Dream Reaver fruit, which appear as floating bubbles within these zones. If you have auto loot on, simply go near them and the bubbles will pull towards you, rewarding you with a random advanced crystal, which are essential components for building and upgrading your most powerful gear and weapons. These new unique resources provide another layer of depth to the scavenging and crafting loop. One of the most unique aspects of Endless Dream is the ability to build structures directly within Dream Zones, even without needing a territory terminal. This offers incredible tactical flexibility, allowing you to create temporary safe havens, defensive positions, or staging points in hostile territory. However, this freedom comes with significant limitations. You cannot fly around with your camera when building in these zones, making placement more challenging and precise. Furthermore, the number of structures you can place is severely restricted compared to building within your established territories. This ensures that while you can create a foothold, you won't be able to build sprawling, impenetrable fortresses in the heart of the nightmare. is about creating strategic, minimalist shelters to aid your immediate survival. Though be mindful that anyone in the Dream Zone can build and also become a troll and destroy these structures. So for those who favor darkness over light, be on the lookout for those individuals. As you dive deeper into the nightmare, be aware that the dream zones aren't just affecting you. The area themselves can gain powerful environmental buffs, often indicated by a red icon, which directly influence both the area and the omens within them. So omens are typically the stronger elite tier deviants or mini bosses you encounter. So these environmental changes create incredibly challenging combat scenarios. So here are some specific types of environmental buffs and effects you can expect. First, we got lightning strike. In areas affected by this environmental buff, expect high activity of lightning strikes. These can destroy any object or entity caught within the area. Interestingly, a lightning strike can even destroy an ore deposit or a wakeful clock, which allows you to loot them without spending durability on your tools. However, watch out because that lightning can also strike you or your enemies. The second one is called Evernight. When this buff is active, the player's vision is suppressed and the entire area is plunged into darkness, making it very hard to see. To make things worse, shadow deviants will appear in these areas. These special enemies are required to use Ezekiel's item to dispel their shadow effects before you can effectively damage and defeat them. Also, as you stray too long in this type of dream zone, you accumulate stacks of corrosion which will deplete your health over time. To combat this, players will need to collect a new material called Nightmare Light Source, which are scattered in these specific dream zones. These light sources can be used to create a Nightmare Lantern, which consumes 5 Nightmare Light Sources from your inventory per minute to dispel the corrosion effect. Last, we have explosive. This environment is marked by a bright orange glow and frequent explosions in the background. Enemies in the zone will explode when defeated, so maintaining distance is crucial. Additionally, an event will periodically occur when meteors will come down from a portal in the sky, hitting the ground multiple times, which adds another layer of chaotic danger to the area. These environmental buffs, in addition to any individual buffs omens might get, like increased damage, enhanced defense, or new abilities, make confronting challenges in their native Dream Zone environment an even more demanding proposition, requiring greater tactical awareness and teamwork to overcome. As you navigate the Dream Zones, keep an eye out for a new Morphic Crate entity called the Dream Zone Trace Box. These Morphic Crates are completely hidden from plain sight, and the only clue to their presence will be a faint footprint or a subtle trail visible on the ground. If you spot these traces, follow them and simply hit the hidden crate in front of the trail and it'll reveal itself, allowing you to target it properly. Destroying it will reward you weapons, Stardust swords, and Sands of Clarity. So, Endless Dream is clearly designed for players seeking a true challenge, a dynamic and evolving PvE experience that tests your skill, cooperation, and resourcefulness. What do you think of Endless Dream? Are you ready to face its challenges and contribute to your server's fight against the Endless Nightmare? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more Once Human content, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!